Welcome back. You guys are still watching Game On, and my name is Martin Javier, still joined by Mr. Pure Business and Pleasure, Anton Roxas, and Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio. So, as promised, we shall go to another challenge because we like challenges, right? Right, gentlemen? We like challenges here on the show, and we like to spice things up. Ito po, ang ating Prove Me Right or Wrong challenge. So, in this box, this is how it'll work. In this box, we have different statements / hot takes on what's happening right now in the NCAA Season 98 Men's Basketball Tournament. Pagbunot po namin, bibigay namin yan yung number, tapos babasahin namin ano ba yung statement na to. And then, we'll decide, prove me right or prove me wrong. Again, this is all about the teams, the players that we have here in the league. So,
Players and teams lang to.
and teams.
All right.
Oh, sige. Ready?
Ready? First pick.
Go! Joke. Okay, bunot ako. Ayan. So, statement is, Miguel Oczon will live up to the hype. Prove me right or prove me wrong.
Martin, you are 100% correct about that. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that's your statement, ha? Yung mga binubunot natin dito. Miguel Oczon, I called it before the start of the season.
True that.
This guy is a bona fide stud. Bucket getter, missed 2 games, came back like he never left. Look at him. He looks like the last samurai with that carbon fiber mask. You were calling him a Joseph Yo type of player, but I think he's just Miguel Oczon. I think he's just a guy. He's more of like Terrence Romeo na hindi fancy, in my opinion, because he can shoot the lights out. He's very shifty. He can get to the basket. And I think he was the missing piece last year for the Vanille Blazers. I think they will make the Final Four with this guy playing the way he has been playing so far. Rookie of the Year, no doubt.
Oh, Rookie of the Year. Miguel Oczon, offensively, nakita natin. He was a player of the game yesterday in their win. But the biggest part that he plays defensively. He provides size on that backcourt. A very big deal for Coach Charles Chu and their system, yung talent niya, fit na fit. He could shoot from the outside. He can score off the catch. Hindi niya kailangan yung bola to create offensive production. Hindi niya kailangan yung sariling sikap. Talagang tinutulungan siya ng kanyang opensa. And he can also take charge when it is needed.
That's right. Ako, he's already proven us right. You know, this statement, he's already lived up to the hype. I mean, even missing 2 games, pagbalik niya, 14 points right away.
And it's good to see this guy excel. He deserves the playing time because he worked his tail off the whole offseason and during his residential year.
And he is one of the reasons why the Blazers are sitting on the top of our team standings right now. Anton, second statement.
Let's go to the next one. Number 9, my favorite
It's
number.
your favorite number. Rigged yata, inayos mo ata eh.
Okay, ito
Sige.
Prove me right or wrong.
Oh.
I like this one. The Perpetual Altas will peak in the second round.
But before we answer, maganda ma-type
Just
yung answer.
answer the question.
Baka ipa-print. I think they would. I think they would.
He's in your grill today, Coach Hammer.
I think they would. They've been playing well. They just need to find ways to close out the game. End game sila nagkakatalo, which is an issue with a lot of teams this season. In the end game, wala pa silang clear pecking order who gets the ball on certain spots, on certain points, and who will take the win for their squad.
Ako, initially, I thought they would start the season at their peak, given their performance last year, because in the Final Four, I feel like that's when they were at their best. You know, Letran, or playing Letran, and only losing by 2 going into season 98. But I feel like, pwede. You know, they're starting to find their groove and they're starting to find ways. Yesterday, they won a game, even without Kim Aurin. So, I think they're starting to find their groove. And I think, yun nga, it's closing out games. That's been a major problem for the Perpetual Altas so far in the season. Once they address that, they're good.
Basta ako, masasabi ko lang, the reason kung bakit nagising itong Perpetual is because linagay yung mga mukha natin doon sa gym. Na wala sila sa top 4.
Whatever motivates them. Whatever motivates them.
Predictions. And, you know, I think, kidding aside, they are a good team.
Wait lang.
They have the personnel.
Hindi na siya bulletin board
Dapat
material.
pala, mas energetic yung
Yan,
statements
yung
natin. No, Perpetual will peak. And they can compete.
Marami siyang energy today, Hype siya.
Bawi
hype,
tayo.
hype.
Nandun yung mukha natin sa gym nila eh.
Dapat.
Sige.
So,
Coach Hammer, third statement.
sana maganda yung mabunot ko dito. Teka. Okay, number 11. Oh, this is a
Number
very good.
11.
Okay. The LPU Pirates will make it to the Final Four.
Okay.
I think we might disagree here. Let's see.
Lalim ng iisip ninyo. So, we have,
I don't
right
know.
now, on the team standings, top 5 teams, we have St. Benilde, we have LPU, we have San Beda. Sino pa ba nasa top half natin? But those three, hindi sila yung nakakaalago and then dikit-dikit na yung iba. Letran, also, part of that top 5
That's
squads.
Ako, Coach Hammer, sige, I'll go first and then you guys can, present your opposite opinions. But for me, at this rate, we gotta acknowledge what they're doing right now.
True.
4-1, and they've defeated some of the strongest teams in the league. Later on, it will be a test against the defending champions. But at least we have to acknowledge what they're doing right now. If it's sustainable throughout the 18-game course of the season, that remains to be seen. But right now, at this point, they're on pace in getting back to the Final Four.
If they win today, I think this is the biggest test for the LPU Pirates. Kung mananalo ang LPU kontra sa Letran mamaya, eto, I will go out on a limb. They will make the Final Four. Okay? Kung mananalo sila mamaya. Right now, I can't believe I'm gonna borrow this guy's words. Remains to be seen. Remains to be seen. But pero eto Enoch Valdez is not 100% yet.
Yep.
Hindi pa siya 100%,
yun yung
pero grabe na yung kanyang pinapakita.
Yun
Kahit
yung qualifier
limitado lang
ko
yung kanyang mga minuto, grabe yung impact na naibibigay niya sa LPU. Sean O'Malley is playing well. Renzo Navarro closes the show. He has the basketball in the fourth quarter. Tapos yung mga rookies, sila Montaño,
But how sustainable is
gumagawa
it? How sustainable? Kasi they were hitting big shot after big shot. Knockout shots. Haymakers yung binibitawan nila. Pagpukpukan against San Beda. Against San Beda, the rookies. Mac Guadagna had 2 3-pointers. Montaño. The other rookie, si Renz Villegas. Ginamit sa game against San Beda, provided energy. Ang tanong is it sustainable? Ang sagot ko kasi, if and only if Enoch Valdez becomes the superstar that we expect him to be, they will make the Final Four.
Okay. So far, yung 3 statements natin, Miguel Oczon will live up to the hype. Prove me right. The Perpetual Altas will peak in the second round. Prove me right then. We agree with this statement.
Remains to be seen.
Pati yan. Ikaw remains, to be seen. Ako, prove me right.
Oo, kasi mahaba yung season eh. Marami pang storylines sa mangyayari.
O sige. O, bubunot ulit ako.
Punutin mo lang ng punutin.
Early Kobe. Number 8. Ayan. Oh, ang statement. Uy, nako. Kailangan ko mag-agree dito. The EAC Generals will make it to the Final Four. I picked them.
May resibo yan.
Merong resibo yan.
Ikaw lang sa Final
Perpetual eh.
Final Four, 5 yung team na nakuha.
Ako? I trust my judgment. Because it's a long season, 5 games. They played an impressive game yesterday against the Benil Blazers. So, feeling ko with the right combination and the right attitude on the court, maybe.
Pagka na mamasa yung mga guard nila. Diet yung mga big man eh.
Diet.
Hindi, pag pinunod, tapatan tayo. Honest takes. The ball stops on the guards. If they rotate that basketball, mas gagaan yung buhay nila eh. So they have one of the best big guys, Allen Liwag.
So, you, Coach Hammer, prove me wrong.
Wrong.
They won't.
No. Yun lang yung quantifier eh. If they move the basketball, if the guards let go of that ball and let it return to them on the flow of the offense, they would make it.
Pero ito yung problema. They are not letting go of the ball. Tumitira sila, hindi pumapasok yung bola. That is the problem.
Exactly.
Ralph Robin, King Gurtiza. Gurtiza has not been himself. I was watching how he got injured last season. He fell awkwardly at the LSGH gym. He was not the same player anymore. Hindi pa bumabalik yung kanyang dating laro. So, para sa akin, wrong talaga. I don't think EAC is gonna make it to the Final Four, especially with the way they've been playing this season. I mean, it's hard for me to say that dahil host school ang EAC ngayon, and we're so thankful for everything they're doing. with a great NCAA season so far. Pero sa pinapakita ng EAC, I'm not sure. I don't think they're gonna make
hindi
it.
naman kasi porket host school ka, automatic bid ka na sa Final Four. You gotta work for it. And right now, medyo malakit yung bola sa opensa ng EAC.
So, prove me wrong, prove me wrong, prove me right kung makakarating sa Final Four ang EAC Generals. Anton.
Alright.
Bunot. Anton Roxas. Okay, go.
4.
Number
Okay.
4.
Okay, this is nice. Prove me right or wrong. Romel Calahat will be season 98 MVP.
Prove me wrong, nasuspend na eh. First game na from season 97.
Ulitin natin.
Hindi.
That's
But on the sheer
You
numbers,
got off the hook there. Okay, sheer numbers.
Oh, sheer numbers. Prove it wrong. I picked my boy, JK, James Cuecote, who had a superstar turn against
Where
the
did this
Letran
come from?
Knights. Oh, no.
Where did this come
you're
from?
changing your pick.
Wait a minute.
No, I
Saan
didn't
galing
pick-
to?
No.
I have never heard
I
the
know.
name James Cuecote
No.
come out of your
Exactly.
mouth in all of our
Exactly.
discussions here on
Oh,
Game On. Saan galing to?
do not go cartoon character on me. I'm
Saan
going
galing to?
I'm
Which
going
cartoon character?
analyst.
Saan
You
galing
picked
to?
James Cuecote in our fantasy draft last year. But
Yes, but that was last season.
Yes, exactly.
That was
but
last season.
but I
I'm
don't
talking about you. We're not talking
of course.
about me. Where
San
did
Beda,
James come from?
San Beda, I'm an alumni, okay? I would love James to have a good year. But that's why I'm saying it remains to be seen. Remember, you asked me, babalikan natin yung primer. If San Beda will make the Final Four, it remains to be seen how they adjust. And, where's my camera? They adjusted really well, especially Mr. James Cuecote on a different role. He's knocking down outside shots and he is playing splendid pro-level defense.
So, sige.
That's it. Production-wise, JK double-double and went the Robert Bolick route in the end game. Yun yung pick ko for the MVP.
Got it. Yung topic si Kalahat eh.
Hindi,
Oh,
kaya
yan.
prove me wrong. Yun yung sagot
Okay.
ko kasi who would be the MVP.
Okay. Delikado yung sinabi mo. Balikan natin yung primer. Baka mayari ka ulit ni Anton dun eh. Sige, Romel Calahat.
Okay lang.
I think, okay, the basis of this statement, as we hear the LPU Pirates at their dugout, I think the basis of their statement was the first 2 games of Calahat in season 98. 21 points for 3 games pala.
13 rebounds,
13
50%
rebounds.
from 3.
17 and 17. He was averaging 19 points and double figures in rebounding. But right now, in the past 2 games, you know, he's had a tough time
Medyo
against the
na-key in na,
opponents.
na-scout na rin.
Oo, na-scout na. So, if he wants to win the MVP, he needs to pick up his scoring, rebounding, and he needs to, because he's gonna be a marked man now.
He's the main guy.
Yeah, he's
of
the main guy.
stats.
So, needs to adjust to that, and once he does, you know, the potential is there.
You know what? The line for today is remains to be seen. And it remains to be seen what the next floppy statement of this guy beside me.
Why do you keep
will
on calling
come
it?
from.
No. I need to ask you, why do you keep on calling floppy statements if I base it on numbers? No, honestly.
You based it on the last
No,
game.
we
because
base it on
James
numbers.
Cuecote played well.
Watch the games. We watch the games.
I just don't know where
We
it
watch
came
the games.
from.
This guy.
I love it.
So he calls me floppy statements. This guy acts like a cartoon character.
I love it. It's a Sunday, but we ain't taking a rest day. These
Oh my-
two are back at it against each other.